Let's talk about the hater epidemic. We are in a drought of supporters. We are in a lifelong cycle of hatred. Everybody's a hater. What happened to genuinely being happy, and what happened to genuinely supporting somebody and being happy for them? People always got to have some smart comment or something crazy to say to try to knock that person down. Everybody's a hater.
Yo, we gotta talk about the hater syndrome, because I swear it used to be like you wanted to find. Yo, we gotta talk about the hater syndrome, because I swear it used to be like you wanted to find some. Yo, we gotta talk about the hater syndrome, because I swear it used to be like you wanted to find something new, a new artist, a new show, whatever it was, to be able to put people onto that. Nowadays, people are eager to find new stuff to have the first negative opinion about it and be right about it being bad.
Facts. And people look for something negative to say with everything. Instead of saying a positive, they're going to look for something they don't like about something or somebody.
Yeah, there's really two types of people, the people that are hated on and the people that are doing the hating. And the people that are hated on is a much smaller group than people that are prone to be haters. This is why you'll have more people saying that didn't happen to you than people affirming you when you speak on the experience of being hated on. It's not widely experienced because most people are haters. And the reason you're hated on is likely because you don't involve yourself with those activities, and that gets you the most hated when you're not a hater yourself. So haters feel comfortable around each other because it's familiar. They're all doing the same thing. The moment you show you're not that, you actually are walking in a way of your own light to the beat of your own drum, not worried about what other people are doing. You become a problem, because how dare you have more happiness in your life, because our happiness is tied from pulling others down, and you don't need to do that in order to be yourself. So you become the main target of people that seek to pull people down, because they're hoping that you'll fall to their level if ever they start conflict with you or a smear campaign about you. And the thing is, people don't realize like the way in which people that are hated on are responded to is systemic. We see haters from a mile away because hate is actually something that limits your ability to be creative. And hateful people all act in the same ways. Even if you look down throughout history, the most hateful individuals, they all had similar practices. They all sometimes learned from each other, because hate isn't something that's very alchemizing. It shows itself, it manifests itself in a variety of ways that are all of one accord though.
She just said some bars. I hope y'all were listening. If not, rewind it back real quick. Haters hang together. Haters are not able to be creators. They're watching from the sideline. They're watching being critics of other people. That stops them from even producing anything of their own. They won't make no music, although they're hating on the artist that does. They won't make no YouTube channel, although they hate on the YouTubers that they watch. You got to be a specific type of person to post a hate comment. I ain't gonna lie. I stumble across videos I don't like all the time, I don't agree with. I never post a hating comment. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and look at the positive instead of critique them. Another thing, if somebody has to bring you down, you're already above them.
Very easy to pick up on if there's a pattern to it. For example, like I do social media, and there's a lot of ways that people think they're hiding from me, the fact that they're maybe hating on me on social media, or specifically going out their way not to support me. Now I can pick up on these things easier because every person doing certain things says the same phrases. They all have the same behaviors. And to them, they think they're covering their tail, but they don't realize they're the fifth person that week to say that to me from my own personal life, while already displaying the same behaviors as everybody else in my personal life. And this is why a lot of times when you are the individual that's hated on, when you do have the star power, when you are the one that people target, you can't even speak on things because people don't even know what they're showing you and how clearly they are, because what you see isn't a one-time occurrence, although it may be a one-time interaction between you and them on a particular subject. What your life is responded to by multiple people. When people respond in the same ways, you can group them based on how their response is reflecting, what emotion it's reflecting. A lot of people are haters, and at this point in my life, most people are turning into haters of me that once knew me, because my life seems to be developing in a successful way that they can't compete with. And so because of that, I see patterns, and that's why I say.
That was broke down perfectly. That describes it. If you've ever been hated on, you understand exactly what she was saying right there. If you're good at multiple things, you'll get hated on. Somebody might have one thing they're good at and you're better than them at that one thing. They're jealous or hate the fact that you know how to master multiple things. You can recognize a hater from a mile away. You can recognize a hater by the things they say. You might wake up and see another hater every single day. If you got hatred in your blood, it makes your heart decay. See, hatred is something that some people live with. Love, on the other hand, is way easier for you to give it. If you a hater, change your life, you might want to pivot. Bars. One more last thing. Yes, haters will try their best to not support you. Let's say you were selling a certain thing, whatever that might be. You might have just started a business. You might have already had that business going. This person knows that you have this business. They'll go out their way to support somebody else's business. Won't support you. That's a hater. You might not have peeped it. You might not have noticed, low-key, they hating on me. But start to pay attention.
I've been seeing a lot. There was something I've been seeing a lot in TikTok comment sections that really pisses me off nowadays and makes me not even want to look at comments of videos anymore. It's just not enjoyable. And it's just the fact that, like, people are always trying to hate on everything. Like, oh my God, y'all, like, nobody can enjoy anything. Nobody can have fun and post anything anymore because there's always some lame ass person in the comments talking about some, or posting some weird reaction photo trying to be funny. Ew. I just saw a video of a girl who I'm pretty sure was dancing to electro or like dubstep or something along those lines. I'm not really in that community, but I do enjoy some of that music. And so she was dancing like hacken. If you know what that is, then cool. If you don't, look it up. But it's basically a type of dance that people do to electro or dubstep, right? And even as someone who's not in that community, I watched it. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. I go in the comments, what do I see? Haters. Just pure hate. Not even like in a funny way, just lame. You're not even funny. You're just lame. And I think the worst part about it to me is that these people will come in these comments and admit that they actually don't know what they're looking at. They don't know what it is. They don't know what the community is. They don't know where this thing is coming from, but they're hating because why? And this is why, like, people are so afraid to express themselves and be themselves on the internet. Because if you do anything that's out of the norm or out of the ordinary, or the thing is, these things are not even out of the norm or ordinary. Y'all are just lame and you don't have hobbies. You don't know shit. You don't research shit. You don't do shit. But sit on TikTok and laugh at people. You're just boring. And then because you're boring, you see other people who have lives and hobbies outside of your boring self. Now you want to hate and you want to be discouraging because why? What do you gain from trying to make someone hate their hobby? It's so weird. And it really gets me because these are the same people who will come on TikTok and complain about everything being boring now and them not having friends and them da-da-da-da. Of course you don't have freaking friends. You're lame. You're lame and you're boring and you don't encourage people to keep doing whatever makes them happy. You just want everybody to be miserable, just like y'all. Ugh, it's...
Yup. They're calling it for what it is. People won't even understand the ins and outs to what you're doing. They don't even do any research, exactly, nothing. I had people hate on me, even this YouTube channel. And this is why, like she said, people don't like to show off their hobbies. This is why it took me so long to get on YouTube. I really was on YouTube 2006, I found out about it. I was one of the first people on here, little do you know. Right? But it took me so long to really start back posting on here. YouTube used to be a real toxic space. Right, and I'm glad I found y'all and y'all found me, right? We got a community now over here that's not really like that. I see the haters here and there, but it's mainly support, and I appreciate that. I love y'all for that. But the internet is just so toxic, and even when people find my channel, my family members, friends, I had people laugh at the name before. What's your channel name? YT Wake 'em Up. These are my friends. They laugh, right? Then they see all their friends watching me. All their family members starting to watch me. Now they want to do YouTube when they was just laughing at the channel name. My brother, he tried to critique me about my content when he's never been monetized on YouTube. He don't know how to get views on YouTube, so he stopped uploading. But he wanted me to be miserable and stop like he stopped. He thought my channel got deleted. He was low-key happy about it. Something happened to your channel. No, you found my other channel, and I don't even know how you found that channel that I don't even post on. But you wanted something negative to say. I was on a DVD cover a while back when I did music in my teens with Big Sean, a lot of other celebrities. He had something negative to say about that. There are people that find something negative to say about everything you do. They hate you because they ain't you. Straight up.
Man, we live in a generation full of haters, man. Like, people can't wait to see you fall, fail, go through something. People just can't wait to see it. Go look at your social media numbers. That's gonna tell you right there that most people just be watching and looking to hate. You only get 1% of your engagement from 1% of your audience. 1% of people come to your page. Imagine if all them 50 million people that came to your page via your profile actually follows you, or at least half of them, or at least 10 million of them, you probably be a millionaire right now. But folk don't want to do that though. Folk just be hating, man. That's why a lot of folks don't get blessed, because they be hating. I always worry about the latest gossip. And I'm growing that fro out, man. Y'all quit playing with me, man. Y'all know what time it is. Time to go back fro on these people. But yeah, it's a world full of haters, man. For real. Stay sucker free out here.
Some people wonder why they never prosper. It's always me. Everybody else get this and that, but nothing ever good happened for me. Sound like you hating just off that statement. That's why some people don't get blessed. And that's why some people have to get cut off. If you wonder why y'all fell out, the Most High removed some people from your life.